Alright guys, it's that time again. It's the beginning of a brand new season in Apex Legends, and I've come up with 20 tips that you need to know for Season 11. Now some of these things are broad and some of them are very specific. You will definitely want to listen to all 20 of these tips to see which ones surprise you and how they can assist you in having a more successful experience in Season 11. If you're new here, my channel centers around helping you guys improve at Apex Legends, and so without further ado, let's hop right into these 20 tips. Tip number 1. The map, Storm Point, is huge. It's the biggest map we've ever had, and for comparison, it's about 15% bigger than World's Edge. So for this reason, mobility legends are great on this map. I truly think there will be a huge shift in the meta for them to take over. Legends like Pathfinder, Valkyrie, Wraith, Octane, Horizon, Loba, and even Ashe are going to be really strong on this map. There's tons of ground to cover, there's a lot of high and low ground, and although there are some mechanics throughout the map to help you navigate it a little bit more quicker and easier, mobility legends are going to be the wave this season. Tip number 2. Now obviously Ashe is the new legend and she has an ultimate which is a portal. However, this portal is only a one-way ticket type of portal, much different than Wraith's portal. Now anyone is able to utilize this portal as long as they can get to it in time. And that's the one thing you got to know with this. It only lasts for 15 seconds before it disappears. So if you and your teammates are planning an attack or an escape with it, make sure you all are close enough to the entry of the portal so it doesn't go away on one of your teammates. Tip number 3. The gravity cannons throughout the map will launch you super far and they are great for making large rotations. Now, if you're on mouse and keyboard, there are ways to tap strafe while utilizing these gravity cannons. But even if you don't know how to tap strafe or you aren't on mouse and keyboard, you can still create some momentum in the air and get a nice slide landing. That way, if a team is holding you out or waiting for you to take one of these gravity cannons, you're not just going to come to a standstill right in front of them. If you can learn to air strafe a little bit and mark your landing for one of the slants, it can slide you pretty far with your momentum and make you a harder target to hit. Now, I haven't mastered how to do this every time, but it is something I'm currently working on, so I figured I'd still share it with you guys. Tip number 4, the car SMG takes light or heavy ammo, and you can switch between ammo types quickly. You can also have either a heavy or a light mag on it and be using either of the ammo types. So in other words, I can be running heavy ammo for the car, but have a purple light mag on it, and it's as if I had a purple heavy mag for it. This makes the gun very versatile, and if you learn the recoil pattern, which I'm about to show you right here, then you guys will be dominating with this gun in no time. It's very strong. It's basically like an R99, but a little bit stronger. Tip number 5, there are prowlers and spiders throughout the map, which I'm sure most of you guys know. But for the prowler dens that you're gonna see, for every prowler you kill, you will find some loot, and that loot will be catered to what your loadout is and what are some of the ammo or attachments you may need. However, when you eliminate an entire prowler den, you do get 30 crafting metal rewarded towards you. They will let you know with a little message once you've eliminated the entire prowler den, and that 30 crafting metal will be awarded to you. Also, any damage done to the creatures on this map count towards 25% of your evil armor damage. Obviously, the damage does not count towards your in-game damage. Tip number 6, the G7 Scout is back in the care package with a damage buff of 36 damage per shot. It also has the double tap hop up equipped to it, and this gun is insanely strong. I recommend using it if you see one available. Quick note, despite the double tap trigger being in the crafter on the first day of launch, this seems to be a bug because it still cannot be equipped to the EVA 8. Tip number 7, with the G7 Scout being in the care package, that leaves the triple take to the ground loot, but this time it's using energy ammo. So if you guys had played any time before Season 4, you would remember the good old days when the triple take took energy ammo. So now it shoots 3 bullets per shot, which makes sense because after all, it is called the triple take. Since it's in the marksman class, it doesn't use sniper scopes, but it does still take sniper stocks. And this gun is also insanely strong this season. It can be really versatile. You can use it like a shotgun up close, or you can use it as a long to medium range rifle. Keep in mind, because the ammo does shoot 3 bullets per shot, you're gonna need a good amount of ammo for this weapon. Tip number 8, this is more of a quality of life sort of thing, but you should still know it. In the firing range, the ammo spawns much quicker now, so you can basically grab infinite ammo. It's a small change that makes a huge difference. If anybody has spent any time in the firing range, warming up, playing against your friends, doing whatever, you are no longer gonna have to just sit there and wait while you grab ammo. It's gonna spawn back almost instantaneously. Tip number 9, the dual shell hop up goes on the 30-30 and the Mastiff. Now it will reload 2 shells for every 1 shell reload animation. This is a solid hop up, and it kind of reminds me of the boosted loader because it essentially increases reload speed times on those guns. I think this feature is very underrated in Apex, and I recommend you guys using this hop up if you are a Mastiff or 30-30 fan. Before I get into the rest of the 10 tips that I have remaining, please do me one favor and smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. This helps my video out tremendously. It only takes a second of your time, and I would really appreciate it. So thank you for doing that. Tip number 10, the buildings in Cascade Falls have no exit from the 2nd floor. You will probably pick up on this fairly quickly, but a lot of people just end up running in circles up there looking for a way out. It's basically the way up is the way out. So when you're in these buildings that are mirrored, there are 4 corners, 2 stairwells up, just know there are no ways out of those buildings from the top. You need to go back down the same way you came up to exit. Tip number 11, you can use the Prowlers to your advantage and let them help you in fights. They will attack enemies or you during fights, but generally if you're further away, they will attack whoever is closer. So if you can learn to draw some distance or bait the Prowlers into a building or something while your enemies are trying to get into that building, they will definitely attack them first, and then you can come in and third party them. Tip number 12, Wattson did get buffed significantly in this season, and I made an in-depth guide regarding that. I'll link it in the info cards above. One of the major things you should know about Wattson though is her gen is much better this season. It will last forever and heal you and your teammates' shields up to 250 shields exactly. The blue bars that you see below the gen indicate how much more shields are remaining on it. Tip number 13, the rank system did get changed slightly, and now you will get more RP if you kill a higher tier ranked player that's in your lobby. For example, if you're in gold but you kill a platinum player, it will show in the kill feed their ranked logo next to their name, along with your ranked logo next to your name. You will get more RP for that. But on the flip side, if you're a diamond player and you kill a platinum player, you will get less RP for that kill. This change was to help balance out the rank system a bit more, and they have mentioned more rank changes are on the way. Tip number 14, all of the shotguns are viable in Season 11. With the EVA 8 nerf, the Peacekeeper's buff, and the hop up for the Mastiff, all of the shotguns, including the Mozambique, which is more so for an early game situation, are all good choices for secondary weapons this season. It's all going to come down to your preference though, and what shotgun you perform best with. I'm really loving the Peacekeeper this season, however. Tip number 15, Octane's jump pad finally has some audio. This change is amazing, and it now lets you know when a full team is padding onto your head. You can have time to react and hopefully beam one out of the air. This isn't even a real nerf to Octane because he's still really good, but it takes away the unfairness that the pad had from the opponent's point of view. Tip number 16, Ash's passive marks remaining opponents on the map from death boxes she can scan. She can only scan the death box once, and if you're on the receiving end of being alerted that your location has been revealed by an Ash, you can try to put together where you killed the team and maybe know Ash's location. This helps you if you've only killed 1 or 2 teams, because basically it'll be pretty easy to figure out where that team scanned you from. Tip number 17, if you loved landing at hot zones on the map, well, good news, now they actually spawn more gold loot. Previously, it would only spawn 1 legendary item per hot zone, which is super ridiculous. But now they have updated this season, and now the zones should have more than 1 legendary item per hot zone. Tip number 18, ranked arenas now have splits just like the Battle Royale mode. But this time, there is not a reset of the rank and a half like there is in the Battle Royale mode. You will have to play 5 placement matches to see where your respective rank is. Tip number 19, don't bother solo queuing this season. It's terrible, and more times than not, it just ruins the Apex experience. If you're looking for teammates, join my Discord. There's tons of people always looking for other teammates to play with, and we have a whole channel dedicated to it. Check the link in the description below to join my Discord. Tip number 20, a little bit of a self-plug, but I'll just say it. If you're looking to improve at Apex and you're serious about it, look no further than my channel. It centers around helping you guys do that. Check out more of my recent videos and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on my latest uploads. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll catch you on my next upload. Peace.